Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late July 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely, beautiful Leo collective in Leo season, might I add. Let's get it going here, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for our friends? Yeah, we're just going to shuffle it up here, and we'll take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock. What do we got for Leo? And while we do, I would just like to wish you all a very happy birthday from me to you, because it is one of the best times of year. That is Leo season. The weather's nice, right? For the most part. Let's get it going here. But yeah, whether your birthday's coming up today, tomorrow, just passed, I hope you have a fantastic one. So we do have this card of confidence here, Leo, which I always find super interesting because there's a really positive aspect to this card, but there's a little warning here as well. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this lady in the interesting, fancy dress with that big old wig. When I see this card, you see her. She is looking in a mirror. There's a room filled with mirrors here. So to me, this is similar in ways to the Queen of Wands. This is a big card of self-confidence. Some of you might be paying extra attention to your aesthetics, like how you look, how you present yourself. Those could be very important for whatever reason. Maybe you're changing up your look, maybe you're changing your wardrobe or something like that. But the main thing I always think when I see this card is someone who has a lot of self-confidence, or there's issues involving your self-confidence, whether it's recently had a ding to it or whether you're trying to gain it back in some sort of way. I know personally that Leos are usually very confident individuals. Now, this can also represent somebody that you're connected to that is a little too confident. This is egoic energy as well, because notice there's mirrors everywhere. So watch out for any individuals in this time that could be a little too self-important or self-obsessed or act like they walk on water, anything like that. Everyone knows the type, right? But if it's about your self-confidence, this could be a very, very good card. Okay, like there's nothing wrong with being confident in yourself and your abilities. Let's get into tarot now. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing here for you, Leo, in your birthday season. And yeah, that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. You know the deal. So let's get it going. Now, let's talk about last week while we get this deck ready. It was a pretty interesting reading, if I do say so myself. It was titled Big Breakthrough Incoming. I hope you've all had one, especially if you've been plugging away at something for a while or working towards or working through something. The big vibe I was picking up was something gaining a lot of steam or something finally breaking through. So remember, those energies could still linger for the coming days and weeks. I hope it does for you. But let's see what shows up this week. You know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get you 3 cards. What do we got for Leo here? Thank you. Okay. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. I mean, my friends, that's a fantastic way to start this reading off. I'll say that. I don't want to get too overexcited here. Let's get a couple more. Thank you. 9 of Pentacles. Leo, this is huge type of energy already. Like, regardless of what the clarifiers say and the rest of the reading says, the 9 and 10 of Pentacles, this is like really, really good, especially to start. Okay, we got another 9, so we got some repeating 9s to have a look at here. We have the 9 of Swords on the back end. Someone who might be a little bit stressed. I will say this initially, though, we have so much good positive energy here, my friends. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get that juicy intuitive stuff. And remember, this could be your energy or various other people. Just fit it to your story. Now, at first look, first glance, obviously I'm noticing these 2 big, beautiful pentacle cards right here. Could be a huge focus on the monetary, the family, the home. Certain suits to me represent the outer world, and certain ones represent the inner. Pentacles and Wands to me represent the outer world. So a lot of you could be focused on things like that, the work, the outer world, presentation. Swords could represent the inner, whereas we have this beautiful, sturdy outer energy on the inside. There could be someone that's like a little nervous or a little stressed out when we have that 9 of Wands on the end. But let's go through, we'll go through one by one before we get more detail. Position number 1. A lot of similarities between the 9 and 10 of Pentacles, believe it or not. When I see this card, this could be some huge influx of money. To me, this is a card of having it all, getting it all, some sort of big level up, some sort of come up of some sort where you gain in a big way, especially in the material realm. The 10 of Pentacles could also represent matters of the home, where you're living, where you're staying. So whether you're remodeling, whether you're wanting to move, whether you're comfy where you're at, this could also represent the family unit. So think children, spouses, whatever, cousins, aunts, uncles. Like, this is family when we see this card. But generally, this is a very happy end goal type of energy. So when I see it in a reading, I really love it. Now, moving next to it, we have the 9 of Pentacles, very similar in its meanings and its representations, except this is not a card of family. The 9 of Pentacles is a card of, I don't want to say solitude, but this is independence. Now, of course, it's sturdy, it's surrounded, it's abundant. When we have the 9 and 10 of Pentacles together, this is blessings on blessings on blessings, leveling up, leveling up. So a lot of you could have big breaks in regards to career and money and things like that. But when I see this, this is more of someone wanting or striving for some sort of independence. Like, listen, no, I got it on my own. I could do it. I don't need this person's help. I don't need that person's help. I believe in myself. And they're putting a lot of weight on themselves, or a lot of pressure, should I say, with the 9 of Pentacles. But once again, beautiful, abundant. We're seeing multiple huge wins and victories here already before we even clarify. Okay, earthy energy is extremely long-lasting and stable. It's not fleeting whatsoever. However, when we get to the back end, this is what's throwing a little hiccup into the energy. We have the 9 of Swords, whereas we have this beautiful outer presentation here, the inner with the 9 of Swords, once again, could be high-strung. To me, this is a card of the night. Some of you might be having issues sleeping right now. Insomnia, you might be having rough dreams. This card to me also represents the paranormal. So you might be feeling subtler energies more strongly than you normally do. You might be more in tune, whether you have the gift or you don't, you might be more in tune to people's intentions or people's energies when this card shows up. But the 9 of Swords, straight up, aside from the sleep messages, is a big card of stress, nervousness, anxiety. So if this isn't you, if you're chilling here in all this earthy energy, this could be someone you're linked to that is very much stressed out or nervous. So we'll just have to see and try to get more detail out of that. Maybe we could get down to the root cause. Okay, maybe someone is seeing another person do so well and it's affecting them in some sort of way. But I want to dive deeper in all of it, Leo. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends. Interesting reading so far, I'll definitely say that. But yes, this is where I go intuitive with the reading, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 10 of Pentacles. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Leo, in their birthday season, no less, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, 10 of Pentacles here. Let's go. Where's that 10 of Pentacles here? Thank you. I mean, this person believes they can do it. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright underneath this 10 of Pentacles. Like, so remember I said in the very beginning when we had that Oracle card, it reminds me of the Queen of Wands. It's all about confidence. I mean, I'll just say this. If you're not feeling confident in yourself, in your goals, in your aspirations, in your skills right now, this is Spirit saying, like, you got this, Leo. Like, you have what it takes to accomplish whatever this 10 of Pentacles energy is to you. Now, the Queen of Pentacles could just represent another fire sign that you're linked to. Very powerful energy here, and it is all... Whereas kings represent control, queens represent the inner motivations. So in this time, you might be really readjusting your motivations, your end goals, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, which isn't a bad thing. But once again, I just need to sum it up in a nice, neat little bubble, aside from all those things I already said about self-confidence. When we have a card that could represent you under a card of such a huge level up type of energy, this is massive energy of wins and victories showing up, like straight up. especially monetarily, but it doesn't just have to be in that realm. Remember, like this could be in any realm, whatever it is you're going through. These could be good energies coming your way. So I would claim these. This is a lot of stability. These are things calming down and getting better. So let's go in on that Nine of Pentacles. Good way to start. I will say that. There's a very good clarifier here. So why is this Nine of Pentacles here? Thank you. I mean, I feel like this beginning part of the reading is getting better and better and better. We have the King of Wands next to the Queen of Wands. We have the King and Queen here. Beautiful. When we get the King and Queen, especially of the same suit, this could represent very close partnership, soulmate, or soul connection showing up here very prominently. This could be another fire sign. So, hey, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're male, female, or anything in between. We have it all represented here. Now, the King of Wands is somebody like, I feel like this is more of the Fool type of energy when I have the King of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. It's like someone saying, you know what? I'm going to bet on myself. I'm going to bet on myself. I'm going to believe in myself, and I'm going to make this happen. Whereas she's the inner, he's the outer expression, he's the action, he's the movement. A lot of you could be stepping into big boss mode. Once again, we have this beautiful energy of win after win after win, like stacking it up, stacking it up, stacking it up. So Leo, the energy for you, especially in Leo season, is primo good, delicious energy. I'm just throwing out all these good words here. The King of Wands, to me, knows what to do and knows where to go. I feel like a lot of you will bet on yourself in some way in this time, though. Either believe in yourself, bet on yourself. This is really good. Now, once again, when we have the King and Queen, this could be some very important soul connection that's showing up in your energy, too, that Spirit might want you to highlight. But let's go in on that Nine of Swords. I mean, this could be two people working towards the same goal, but once again, wins, victories, victories. Beautiful stuff here. And I'm seeing no lack of confidence, Leo. I'm really liking this. So let's go in on that Nine of Swords. Then we'll do a recap before we get into the shadow card. Okay. Yeah, we have the Devil in reverse underneath this Nine of Swords. This is somebody who is like really stressing out because it's something they can't help. It's like they can't help but stress about this. They can't help but be nervous about this or be anxious. And for a portion of you, it could be that original message I had where there might be somebody who they see how somebody else is doing and they're like, why can't I be further along like that? Or why can't I be in those shoes? Or why am I not there to experience? Like this is someone who is very much possibly having feelings of regret as well. Now, the Devil in reverse could represent a Capricorn you're having big issues with. When I see this, it's a card of attachments. We do want to receive the Devil in reverse. So this could be somebody working through their inner demons as well. So maybe that's you. Maybe some of you are working through a tough time, working through aspects of yourself, your inner self, your shadow self. You're doing a lot of shadow work in this time. Whether purposely or not purposely, I'm getting big energy of shadow work here on the back end, where Spirit is bringing things up to the surface that need to be looked at. Okay, but we're getting good energy here also. So I'm saying if this is you, like this is Spirit either asking you to do shadow work or bring certain things up to the surface to be healed, because that could be a beautiful opportunity for healing. But if that's somebody else, they're really having a tough one. They're really stressed, anxious, nervous for whatever reason, okay? But the Devil in reverse does say it's something that could be sticking around for a while. Let's go through and do a quick recap here, Leo. Overall, this is a beautiful energy, a great way to start your season. If you kindly look in the box, lots of pentacles, lots of fire. In position number 1, we have the 10 of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. This is someone who could be adjusting their goals, where they want to go, what they want to do. For a lot of you, this could be a huge level up coming your way. Like I said, massive wins and victories getting stacked up here. There's a lot of self-confidence. For a portion of you, yeah, maybe it's just the importance of the home and stuff like that, but I'm seeing good energy coming towards the Leos. Moving to the center, very similar energy right here. We have the 9 of Pentacles with the King of Wands, someone betting on themselves and making it happen. Once again, no lack of confidence here, which is a very, very good thing. And I don't feel like it's too much, but whether it's two people working towards a similar or the same thing, or these are just double wins coming your way during your birthday season, I would say claim those for sure. Spirit really might be highlighting a soul connection as well with the King and Queen of Wands. On the back end though, this is where we get a little interesting. We have the Nine of Swords with the Devil in reverse. Like I said, this could be somebody having feelings of regret. I was feeling big anxiousness, nervousness, and somebody like, why can't I be doing that? Or why am I not so far along? It was also giving me the vibes, if not stress, anxiety, nervousness, spirit really forcing someone to do some shadow work, whether they're purposely doing it or whether spirit's making it happen one way or another. So please take a screenshot, Leo. I'm going to get you one shadow card. Interesting stuff. I would say overall very good. But let's get a shadow card here for you. What do we got for Leo, please, my guides? And I always like to pull a shadow card at the very end. I feel like it's introspective and nice, right? So even if Spirit does want you to do some shadow work, we'll start it off right here. What do we got in the shadows for Leo, please? Could just be something you don't quite see as well. Okay, Seven of Wands. Are some of you feeling trapped or cornered in some sort of way? That could be a big thing with the Seven of Wands. This is a card of imprisonment whenever it shows up. So whether it's someone a prisoner of their own mind, prisoner of circumstance, this card does have some really good positives, though. I will say that. The Seven of Wands is a card that often shows up for me when I get personal readings done. The Seven of Wands is all about getting past all the roadblocks and situations that life puts in front of you. This could be someone with tons of determination. But remember that this is a shadow type of energy. This could be Spirit pointing out that maybe some of you feel like it is you against the world. Like you're fighting a battle against the world itself. Like, is anybody really on my team when we have this type of energy? But watch out for things like feeling too cramped up. You might need to go on a trip or just get out in nature when this energy shows up, because it can be very constricted. But yeah, Leo, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the July subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the June subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air signs readings. But for July, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the Everyday Witches Tarot. Once again, one of my favorite decks and one of the first ones I ever gave away on this channel. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one has your favorite art style? Is it the swords, wands, pentacles, cups, even the major arcana? You'll be entered to win. And at the end of July, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.